archived games. Read about the teams and players. Relive the big moments. Every season, the Trib Live High School Sports Network is your home for high school sports. The best seat in the house is on Trib HSSN.
Good evening from the Peterson Events Center. It's the Trib Live High School Sports Network, and today we bring you coverage of the Class 2A Boys Basketball Championship game between the Jeannette Jayhawks and the Sewickley Academy Panthers. Pleasure to be alongside the great Greg Smith. I am Mitch Montani here courtside from the Pete. The 22-1 Jeannette Jayhawks, the 24-1 Sewickley Academy Panthers. Jeannette the 1 seed, Sewickley the 2 seed, Greg. It was a matchup that was destined to come here, and here we are at the Pete.
We've got 12 games on the docket here over the next day and a half. We've already had a handful of games played, including games yesterday. There's been so much talk. We had so many great matchups. The 5A Boys Championship, the 6A Boys Championship. I feel like this is a game that is not being talked about enough, in my opinion, Mitch. We are talking about two teams with just 2 combined losses between them, both of which, and I know you'll get to this, didn't even occur within the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, or at least 2 teams within the Commonwealth. These are 2 elite teams in AA, or in 2A. You're right, this is a matchup that was waiting to happen, and we've got it here this evening.
Jeannette, 14-0 in Class 2A Section 1. Greg said it. Only 1 loss, and it was not to a Pennsylvania school. They lost to Woodford County, Kentucky at the Pittsburgh Basketball Classic Tournament back on December the 6th, 57-54. That's the only blemish for the Jeannette Jayhawks, the defending Class 2A champs. On the other side, Sewickley Academy, 24-1, 12-0 in Class 2A Section 2 this season. Their only loss was at the Bash at North Allegheny tournament by 1 point in overtime, 54-53. That was on February the 9th against Roselle Catholic, New Jersey. That's the only blemish for Sewickley Academy, and so you have a couple of very strong forces colliding at the Peterson Event Center here tonight.
Yeah, these 2 teams are, again, this is an elite matchup. These are the types of games you expect when you get to this part of late February, and we're going to have a dandy on our hands, I think.
We'll have the starting lineups here in a moment from the Pete. Jeannette, the 2025 Class 2A champion. A win a year ago against the Union Scotties. We'll talk more about that. Looks like Jeannette will have a little bit more of a challenge on their hands here tonight than they did against Union, Greg, a year ago, winning by 24 points. I don't think this one's going to be a 24-point
I would be shocked to do it, and you mentioned it. Both these teams have steamrolled their way into this game, all double-digit victories the whole way along the board. Yeah, we've got a clash of the Titans here in 2A.
We are presented by our friends at Edgar Snyder and Associates here tonight on the Trib Live High School Sports Network. National anthem set to be played here courtside. And we will keep it here and let you hear it live on the Trib Live High School Sports Network. that was our national anthem here from the Peterson Events Center. Let's talk about the road to get here for both teams, and then we'll get to the starting lineups. Jeannette, the number 1 seed, came into the playoffs as the number 1 seed, as I just said. They beat Brentwood in the first round of the playoffs. Brentwood, the number 16 seed, by 21 points. Then they knocked off Eden Christian, the 9 seed, 52-36. And then ever so recently, 4 days ago, over the 5-seeded Clareton Bears in the semifinals, 44-29. Sewickley Academy, seeded number 2, beat Greensburg Central Catholic, who won a pigtail game to get in to that stage of the tournament. GCC was the 18 seed. They beat them by 60 points. Then they beat Winchester Thurston, the 10 seed, 61-33, and then Our Lady of the Sacred Heart, the 3 seed, 4 days back, 56-30. So a drama-free route to the Pete for both of these teams as they head into action tonight. Here are our starting lineups, and we'll start with the lower seed, the Sewickley Academy Panthers. Caden Battles, a 5'8" senior guard. Amari Spencer, a 6'2" senior forward. Lucas Grimsley, a 6'5" senior forward. Mamadou Kane, a 6'8" sophomore center, and then Adam Akamba, a 6'8" junior center. So Battles, Spencer, Grimsley, Kane, and Akamba for the Sewickley Academy Panthers. On the Jeannette side, Xavier Odoriso Farrow, a 6'2" senior forward. Kamani Brown, a 6' senior point guard. Chase Powell, a 5'10" junior guard. Marcus McGowan, a 6'3" junior forward, and Noah Sunder, a 6'3" senior forward. Odoriso Farrow, Brown, Powell, McGowan, and Sunder, the starting 5, Greg, for the Jeannette Jayhawks. It's starting to feel real here a few moments before tip.
I'm glad that you mentioned the height in your introductions of these starters for both squads. We were talking about a little about a pregame before we came on air. I heard the number 6'8" a couple times. Not 6'7", kids, 6'8". Sewickley's got 2 big guys there in the center in Kane and Akamba, so certainly something to keep an eye on. Look, in high school basketball, I think having that size advantage, whereas it is important, there are a lot of ways to coach around that. So I don't think that that's a too telling of a sign, but it's going to be hard to miss number 23 and number 33 wearing the black jerseys tonight.
Jeannette, a 2-time WPIAL basketball champion on the boys' side. Sewickley Academy, a 5-time champion, most recently in 2018. Jeannette's most recent was a year ago, as mentioned, against Union. These teams have history. They met in last year's Class 2A semifinals. It wasn't a contest, a 20-point victory for the Jeannette Jayhawks, 45-25, a little over a year ago today. And you can just see the size, Greg, out on the floor with the big center, Mamadou Kane, the sophomore, just a sophomore, set to take the opening tip against Odoriso Farrow of Jeannette.
You're right, it is noticeable, but we'll see how it plays out here. Tip on the way.
We are underway, and to no surprise, the Panthers win the tip. Class 2A title game from the Peterson Events Center. Game number 5 of 12 to take place this weekend from the Pete. Sewickley Academy still conducting offensive business. Contact inside, no foul, and Adam Akamba gets the Panthers on the board. They get a steal right afterwards. Akamba just forced his way in. He gets the opening points, and then it's Lucas Grimsley who knocks down a 3 from the right wing.
We're moving fast.
And Jeannette responds on the other side and one. Noah Sunder puts it in, and he'll head to the line to shoot a foul shot.
Yeah, going back a possession there, that opening possession, Akamba gets it on the post. Basically a flop attempt from Jeannette. I think it was Powell who tried to draw the charge. Akamba turns, slams it home, and then just a sloppy inbounds pass leads to the three-pointer from Grimsley, but a nice transition 2-point basket for Jeannette to get back within 3.
Foul was on Mamadou Kane, and Sunder misses the foul shot. Sewickley Academy Takes it to the other side and gets fouled. First foul on Jeannette.
And we get Odorizzi Farrow on that foul on Jeannette. So one apiece here, just 55 seconds in.
Drew Steele, the point guard with it for Sewickley Academy. He tosses it on to his right and finds Caden Battles in the right wing. Back at the top, it's Adam Akamba. And now Steele has it back to Mamadou Kane at the top of the key. A minute 15 seconds in. 5-2 in favor of Sewickley Academy, and you can add on to that. Drew Steele knocks down a three. Quick moving basketball game on the other side. Shot by Jeannette, no good. And here come the Panthers. Heading to the rim, Battles, but he retreats, sends it back out. Mamadou Kane at the top of the arc. He tries a three, no good. And the rebound snagged offensively by Sewickley Academy. To the right, and jamming it home is Adam Akamba. 10-2 Panthers.
Yeah, it's that extra pass by, I think it was Grimsley there, cut into the lane, Akamba left open, excellent vision to make that pass. And Sewickley Academy is out and running, as you mentioned, 10-2 early.
Jeannette seemingly a little bit overwhelmed by that height on the Sewickley Academy side, and now it's at the top of the arc. Jace Powell conducting operations, and now it's Odorizzi Farrow. He goes in, and he banks it home. Sewickley Academy 10, Jeannette 4 with 5:52 to play, first quarter.
Strong move there by Odorizzi Farrow to try to find something offensively. Does it himself for that 2-point bucket.
Mamadou Kane, just a sophomore at 6'8", dishes it off to another 6'8" junior, Adam Akamba. Now in the corner, it's Akamba with it. At the left elbow, spins around, sends it to the top of the arc. Three ball in the air, no good. And defensively, grabbed, and the rebound is put home by Mamadou Kane.
Not a lot you can do there. That was good defense, forced the bad shots, and ultimately 6'8" wins out as Kane, not over the back, just using that wingspan to tip the ball to himself, collect the rebound. That's 6 interior points between Kane and Akamba early.
Jeannette moving it up the floor. McGowan stops, shoots, and misses a three-ball try. Ball trickles out of bounds, and it will stay with the Jayhawks. 5:11 to play, first quarter. Sewickley Academy 12, Jeannette 4.
Sewickley Academy's done a great job pressing. Jeannette does a great job breaking the press there. I'm not sure why McGowan settles for the 18-footer when I think he had a chance to get more inside.
Good bounce pass, and putting it home is Odorizzi Farrow. 12-6 Panthers.
Yeah, nice play set out of the inbounds pass. Odorizzi Farrow left unchecked there. Jeannette, a couple good responses here, but going to have to find a defensive stop somewhere here early.
Drew Steele navigates across the pit logo here at the Pete. Had a triple earlier. Sends it out for Kane. Now to the right side finds Grimsley. And underneath, an errant pass to Akamba. Gives the ball back to Jeannette.
Yeah, an enviable task that Noah Sunder has, having to let Kane and Akamba post up, but does a nice job there. Just enough interference to direct that pass elsewhere and off of the hands of Akamba and out of bounds.
Jayhawks with it. Pamani Brown, and now Jace Powell at the foul line, moves inside, shoots, and scores on it. Powell on the board, 12-8.
Yeah, not a lot of defensive pressure. Powell does a nice job sort of protecting the ball, gets himself some space, and settles for a really nice floater.
Lucas Grimsley dumps it underneath for Kane. Kane spins, passes to the left side, and a foul is called on the Jayhawks. It's on Noah Sunder.
Yeah, I mean, they have to double there, right? When Akamba or Kane gets the ball, given their size, that time they double team and really forced a bad pass. I think Kane's pass was really headed for out of bounds. Akamba got a hand on it, maybe gets bailed out a little with that foul call.
Kane to the right finds Steele underneath, and jamming it in is Akamba once more.
And make sure you give Akamba credit there. Does a great job off the inbounds. Finds himself open. Got around the defender. Really good pass, good vision from Akamba to find the open space.
14-8, Sewickley Academy. 3:43 left in the first quarter. Kamani Brown. Now Jace Powell comes in from the top of the arc. Turns around, passes it back out for Kamani Brown. He charges in, floats it off back iron, no good. Rebound Sewickley Academy.
It's a nice take there. Brown just can't finish.
Away! Swing! Look in! Give it to him!
Foul called away from the ball. And it is on Jeannette. That's McAllister's steal. First on him, third on the Jayhawks in this first quarter.
You can see Jeannette trying to impose some physicality here, just given the size disadvantage that they have. And they've been a couple early fouls, but I think that's the right mindset you have to take if you're Jeannette here.
Adam Akamba to the left finds Kane.
Right up!
Top of the arc. Grimsley for three. Shot no good. Rebound fought for. And it goes off of the Panthers. Jeannette ball.
And Sewickley Academy is just so, they benefit so greatly from that height. They can honestly allow themselves to take some of those long three-point shots, knowing that a lot of the times an offensive rebound is going to be on the other side of it. That time, Jeannette, again, really forcing their physicality inside, trying to cause some interference and find a few defensive rebounds.
Brown to Odoriso Ferro, goes inside. His shot attempt goes out of bounds. Got tipped, and they say that it last touched a Panther. It'll stay with the Jayhawks.
Yeah, interestingly, that one feels like it went out on Jeannette. Maybe they missed a call. Maybe in lieu of a foul being called, they give Jeannette the ball. And my favorite tradition, Mitch, I know no one can see it here. Players checking in with us here at the scorer's table.
Here at the Pete.
Yep. Well, they need to go to the center, right, to where the actual score is, but oftentimes they only go about a quarter of the way up the scorer's table and check in with us.
Shot is blocked on the attempt by Powell. Sewickley Academy the other way. Guyton to Kane. Ripped away from his hands, and we get a foul behind the ball. It is called on the Panthers.
Yeah, game's getting chippy already. Did they call a foul on Jeannette here? Or no, excuse me.
It appears
It looks like
the foul was on Sewickley.
Yeah, they got steals from the foul, but it seems like maybe a conversation being had with Coach Adrian Batts of Jeannette. He's been pretty fired up on the Jayhawk sideline.
Jace Powell being guarded by Tall.
Great
Goes
pass.
Inside. Good pass to the left. He finds Sunder, who puts it home.
Yeah, excellent pass there. And Sunder with the finish. And don't look now, just a 4-point game.
2 minutes left first quarter, 14-10 Panthers. Guyton. They go around the arc now to Steele at the right wing. Drew Steele moves inside, stops at the foul line, gets it back out. They go around the horn again. Underneath and laid in. Sewickley Academy cashes in. That's Rob Sutal. And a foul on the other side will put the Jeannette Jayhawks at the line. 2 shots for McAllister Steele.
Steele's gonna take that first one, rattles in and out, no good. 2 early missed free throws for Jeannette. Sunder had a missed 3 on a 3-point play opportunity, and Steele, will miss his first.
Who was that foul on, Greg?
I don't know. I was trying to figure that out myself. See if I can find that for you, Mitch.
Second foul shot good by Steele.
I'll get it for you.
Sewickley Academy leading Jeannette 16-11 with 1:27 to play in the first, and an offensive foul is called on the Panthers. They will get Rob Sutal for it. Jeannette with the basketball, trailing by 5. This was a 10-2 lead at one point for Sewickley Academy. The Jayhawks have made this 16-11 Panthers. Kamani Brown tries to force a pass underneath for McGowan, right near the baseline, beyond his reach. Panther ball.
Yeah, the right idea there, right? Those backdoor cuts are nice, but that one from above the three-point line on a rope looked more like a pass over the middle than a pass onto the baseline. So a minute 11 left here in this first quarter. See if Jeannette can survive and keep it just a two-possession game.
1:06 to play in the first. Panthers with the basketball. Top of the arc, three-ball attempt by Guyton. Comes up short, goes out of bounds. Jeannette ball.
Kamani Brown checking back into the game. He'll replace Steele checking, Brown checking in. Also for Sewickley now, Akamba back into the game.
Akamba enters. Mamadou Kane exits on the Sewickley Academy side. Jeannette carries the basketball up the floor with 50 seconds left in the first. Kamani Brown shuffles his way in, shot no good off the glass. Sewickley Academy gathers the rebound and moves it up the floor with Caden Battles. Battles struggling to get around Kamani Brown. And eventually it's going to be on the floor, almost stolen by Jeannette. The official comes in and calls a tie-up. It'll be Jayhawks basketball.
Yeah, game's getting a little sloppy here in these last few possessions. Still trying to figure out where that fourth foul for Sewickley has come from. So Jeannette likely to hold for probably the last shot or close to it.
20 seconds for the Jayhawks to work with. Brown works it across the logo, gets it to Powell. Bounce pass underneath, shot blocked away. Second try is put back by Marcus McGowan.
That's exactly it, Mitch. The second effort gets blocked away, finds his own rebound.
3 seconds for Sewickley Academy. They try a three, shot no good, and the horn sounds. Drew Steele's fired it up, but he could not put it in. And we have reached the end of one. Here from the Peterson Event Center, Class 2A title game on the boys' side. Our score after one, Sewickley Academy 16, Jeannette 13. On the Trib Live High School Sports Network, presented by Edgar Snyder and Associates.
At Penn West University, we're making college make sense again for people who maybe thought college wasn't the answer. We're making college practical with programs tied to in-demand jobs that prepare you for success right away. We're making college accessible by breaking down barriers and offering more choices. We're making college approachable with faculty who understand where you're coming from and help you get where you're going. At Penn West, we're making college valuable again for people just like you. Learn more at pennwest.edu.
You can shop for pretty much anything online. Clothes, food, vacations, you name it. All without ever leaving the comfort of your couch. Finally, banking can be just that easy too. With the all-new FMB eStore, you can shop for hundreds of financial products to manage your money, all from the comfort of your couch. From clicks to bricks, we've got you covered. Experience the FMB eStore in branch, on your phone, or online at fmb-online.com.
Go local, go with Edgar. Edgar Snyder and Associates, helping injured people since 1982. Our WPIAL basketball playoff coverage is made possible thanks to the sponsorship and support of Edgar Snyder and Associates. Alongside Greg Smith, very, very intense, quick moving fast-paced, exciting first quarter, and a 3-point lead for Sewickley Academy after one.
Yeah, all good words to describe that first quarter. Very up and down. A fair number of fouls called. I think we had 7 or 8 there in that first quarter alone. I think 7 total. And, you know, early on, Sewickley seemed to establish their inside presence. Akamba, the only scorer for Sewickley with more than 1 basket. He's got 6 on the game. He's actually the game high scorer at this point in time. But a lot of jump shots settled for. Defensively, I didn't think Sewickley was great. I think that allowed Jeannette a few opportunities to get inside and get this back to a 3-point game.
Bring it over, Drew. Bring it over. Let's go.
With the arrow pointed to the right, it will be Sewickley Academy ball to start the second quarter. 3 ball in the air from the left wing. It's down. Knocked in by the Panthers. Eric Krejciak, the freshman, knocking it in.
Yeah, big time shot too. Get some space and not afraid to take it. We got a travel there. They're gonna get Powell on that travel for Jeannette. So quick early turnover for the Jayhawks.
He's set on a screen. He's set.
Back comes Sewickley. Kane gonna settle for a little 8-footer. He's gonna bury it. Mamadou Kane with a shot. Quickly back up before it comes to Jeannette.
Contact on the other side, put off the glass, no good by Odoriso Farrow, and Sewickley Academy snatches the basketball. 1 minute down, second quarter, 21-13 in favor of the Panthers. A strong start to the second, like they had a strong start to the first, and that one's banked in. Mamadou Kane again. 6 points now for him, and a timeout is called by Adrian Batts, the head coach of the Jeannette Jayhawks. 23-13. Sewickley Academy Panthers with 6:49 to play in the second.
I mean, how do you defend against that? My goodness, a fadeaway bank shot from down below the rim. Man, that was an impressive shot. And as you mentioned, just a sophomore. That was a college move. That's a move you see here at the Peterson Event Center on Saturday evenings. Man, what a shot. And yeah, quite a shot in the arm for Sewickley Academy here. A 7-0 run to begin this second quarter. Just a minute and 11 seconds in. And again, not to get hyperbolic, this game is far from over. If you're Jeannette, these are the types of run you have to stymie quickly if you want to keep up with this high-powered offense.
So Mamadou Kane with a couple of field goals and then a 3-point connection for Eric Krejciak at the start of this second quarter. A guy that doesn't get in the ball game much for Sewickley Academy, just a freshman coming in and knocking it down.
And it's all about confidence here, right? How many low-scoring games do we see specifically here in WPIAL championships? It's a new arena, the lights are a little brighter, maybe the background's a little different than what you see in your high school gym. It's a confident shooter that you need. And give Krejciak some credit. He stepped up and took it.
Jeannette on the other side of the court with the ball. It's Kamani Brown who gets it back after a quick pass, now fires to his right and finds Powell. The two just playing catch near the top of the arc. And an errant pass goes off the fingertips of McGowan near the baseline. Sewickley Academy ball.
You're right, in this zone that Sewickley's playing, giving them some trouble. You saw Sunder kind of standing on the elbow waiting for the intake pass, but unable to get the ball into the paint at all, or even inside to the foul line.
Bounce pass on the left block. Sewickley Academy, shot, no good. And a tie up afterwards sends it back this way with the Jayhawks.
Krejciak, give him credit. Krejciak, the one who's going to draw that jump ball. He crashed in from the wing, try to tie that one up, and he's able to do it.
Across the timeline comes Kamani Brown. Marcus McGowan had it to the left side. All the way out there for three. McGowan can't get it off the back of the rim. Offensive board by Sunder. Kamani Brown circles his way in. Can't float it. And a foul is called on the senior, Kamani Brown, after the missed shot and the rebound by Sewickley Academy. It's coming back the other way.
Yeah, nice take there from Brown and just kept the floater a little short, airballed it. And then a bad foul on the other side. No reason to try and bat that ball out of the combo's hands.
5.5 to play, first half. 10-point lead for Sewickley Academy. Mamadou Kane. Now Ikamba right below the rim, has it stolen away by Brown. Ball's on the floor, fought for, and a timeout is called by Adrian Batts. And a full timeout.
Yep, scramble on the floor, and Jeannette able to get it over to their bench.
We talked about how these are two teams that met in last year's semifinals. A huge win for Jeannette. Sewickley Academy trying to return the favor a year later in the championship game. They also met 2 years ago in the playoffs, the first round of the 2A playoffs in 2023. 5-point win for Jeannette, 52-47. So Sewickley Academy looking for some revenge here tonight.
So far, they seem to be positioned well. And a lot of it is just really the disruptions that they're able to do. It's really their offense that is really leading the way. I don't know that Sewickley defensively is doing anything crazy. I think Jeannette has been a little unsettled in their offensive sets. And you can't help but acknowledge that the height makes a difference, right? The presence of Ikamba and Kane is altering shots. It is impacting them on the offensive glass. It is, I think, really the biggest difference here so far in this game here tonight.
It's certainly been a frustrating first 10 minutes and 41 seconds for Jeannette. And we'll see if they're able to carve something out toward the end of this second quarter here as we approach the halfway point of quarter number 2. Jeannette ball, possessed by Brown, who had 15 points against Clareton in the semifinals and averages 13 points per game. Passes to his left, finds McGowan, now gets it back. The handoff to Powell, who had 11 points against Clareton, being double teamed. Now moves inside, fires it up, shot is tipped and snagged by the Panthers.
Unbelievable defensive possession for Sewickley Academy. They're pressuring the ball outside the three-point line and ultimately forced a turnover.
Drew steals. Off balance, comes inside and lays it off the glass and in.
And Steele just extends the play longer. Good defense from Jeannette, but once he broke inside, no support on the inside. Easy bucket for Steeles.
Easily the largest lead for the Panthers, 25-13. Sewickley Academy over Jeannette. Shot from the corner for the Jayhawks. 3-ball no good off the right side of the iron. Sunder gets the rebound. They give it to Powell again. Back to Sunder. He can't lay it in, but he's fouled. 2 shots coming up for the senior.
Excellent intake pass there for Sunder to get a chance at the rim. Pretty good defense there from Amadou Kane as well. Kane does, I think, get a little contact with the body. I think the Sewickley bench to my left disagrees. But Sunder just needing anything from Jeannette. No points yet here, just over the halfway point of this second quarter.
Sunder off on the first foul shot. Jayhawks just 1 for 4 from the line to start this ball game. Sunder has 4 points. Trying to make it 5 here. He cannot. Comes up short. And an 0 for 2 trip for the 6'3 senior. Here come the Panthers. Drew steals.
That's a flop! That is a flop!
Got another offensive foul there.
Away from the basketball.
Yep.
It is on Lucas Grimsley. Jeannette ball. Jeannette still looking for its first bucket of the second quarter.
First points of the quarter, too.
After that 0 for 2 foul shot trip by Sunder. As Greg said, still looking for their first points. High pass, but collected in the corner by Steele. Gets it back out for McGowan, and now Brown. Kamani Brown inside. Turns, tries to get it to McGowan. Ball squirts out of bounds. No call yet on that, but a foul.
Foul, yep.
It is on Sewickley Academy, and it is on Jameer Guyton. So the foul's stacking up for a little bit for Sewickley Academy now in this second quarter, now up to 3. Offensive inbound by Jeannette. McGowan shoots, no good, tries to get the offensive board. Scramble for it, and a foul against Jeannette. It is on Sunder.
Yeah, they're going to get Sunder as Kane came across to try and pull that rebound in, or excuse me, Akamba came across to try to pull that rebound in. They're going to get Sunder on the hold.
Sewickley Academy inbounds from their own side of the floor, and they take it up.
Be set on their screens.
Guyton.
Get down, Drew. There he is.
And now Kratian
Flop.
to Akimba, no good. And a foul headed back up the floor on the...
They're going to get Kratian on the, as he was running up the court.
So the foul is on Kratian. As Greg said, 2:44 left second quarter, 25-13, Sewickley Academy.
Watch out, watch out.
The inbound comes to Powell.
Yeah, Jeannette just cannot find anything offensively. Sewickley's really ratcheted up defensively.
Powell goes right in, tries a shot, no good. Second chance is put in. Knocked down somehow by Odoriso Farrow.
I mean, what an incredible effort there. Falling backwards, ball was down at his hip, able to push it up and find a basket somehow, some way. Did Jeannette need that?
Sewickley Academy. Shot goes around the rim on the other side, and they're going to get a backcourt violation. And so the ball ends up back in the hands of the Jayhawks. Let's see if they can go on a little bit of a run toward the end of the second quarter.
Yeah, 2:08 remaining, and I think if you can get it within 5 or 6, you probably feel pretty good about it. You were trailing by just 3 at the end of the first quarter, but at a 10-point lead right now, you're at the big 2 minutes here to figure out Jeannette can get back in it.
Jeannette inbounds it. Despite the offensive struggles, they've played good defense, only allowing 25 in the first quarter and almost full second quarter. In comes McGowan, fights underneath and gets fouled. Marcus McGowan with 2 shots coming up.
Really nice body positioning there by McGowan, too. Does a great job of shuffling his feet down on the baseline and turning the correct way towards the basket to be able to give him a clear shot and ultimately get himself to the foul line.
First foul shot is good by McGowan. That foul was on Jameer Guyton, his second, team 5th. And so the Jayhawks will be in the bonus for the final minute and 53 seconds of quarter number 2. Second foul shot is good by McGowan. A 2-for-2 trip. And just like that, Greg, it's a single-digit ball game. The Jayhawks within 8.
Yeah, I mean, you need those free throws, right? They have 4 misses tonight. Not ready to put any blame that's going to be the difference here tonight. But right, make your free throws. Another defensive stop or 2. And you're right, if you're Jeannette, you feel pretty good getting to half like that.
Jameer Guyton to Caden Battles, being well guarded. Lots of passing for the Panthers. Spinning around is Akamba. Shoots with the right arm, no good, but a foul. And 2 shots for Akamba. This one is on Odoriso Farrow, his second, team 3rd.
Yeah, I'll be honest, Mitch, I'm not sure I saw anything that you know, that noticeable from here. Now, granted, other end of the court from us, but, and you can hear the Jeannette faithful behind us sharing their displeasure with the call.
First of 2 is good by Akamba. He's had a quiet second quarter so far. Just registered his first point. As Amari Spencer checks in, Connor Toll checks out at the horn for the Panthers. 1:34 left second quarter. Second foul shot here from Adam Akamba. Goes down, goes up, sends up the shot, and it's good. Akamba has 8. Sewickley Academy leads it 27-17. Kamani Brown, now Jace Powell. Powell goes right in from the elbow. Can't float it in. McGowan the rebound, and he puts it off the glass and into the bucket.
Yeah, Marcus McGowan having a great second quarter so far. 4th point here.
There's hard contact on the other side, and McGowan's going to get tagged with a foul with Caden Battles trying to go around him. He knocks him down.
Yeah, actually there, McGowan, I don't think, McGowan got put there in a tough place. That ball was kind of running on Battles, and Battle does a good job of catching up to it, and McGowan kind of stopped and waited for Battles to pass him, and then kind of in passing added the arm. So smart play by Battles there to kind of attack the ball in that way, and McGowan ends up getting called for the foul.
Caden Battles, Jameer Guyton with under a minute to play in the half. To the right side, Battles back at the top. Grimsley, left block, shoots, shot no good, but a foul.
Yeah, another late whistle there, but that's number 3 on Odorizo Farrow. So he's going to be.
Jeannette gets set to check in Noah Clary, the junior. Foul shot, struggles to find its way in, but it gets there eventually. Lucas Grimsley gets the first of 2. Trying to repad this lead and get it back up to 10. Grimsley had 11 points in the semifinals against Olsh, and he's got 5 now as he hits the second foul shot.
Give Sewickley credit. They've answered every time Jeannette's been able to find some points here in the second quarter. Lead still remains at 10.
48 seconds for Jeannette to play with. Jace Powell with it. 29-19 Sewickley Academy. Kamani Brown in from the foul line. Dumps it off to McGowan. Good pitch and catch. And McGowan sends it home.
Yeah, the no-look pass over the shoulder. Great pass, great awareness from McGowan to receive it and turn around and find the hoop.
Sewickley Academy looks to be in no hurry to shoot this ball with 20 seconds left in the half. Drew Steele possessing it. Now it's Guyton. 10 seconds. Back out. Caden Battles to the left, finds a combo. 3 seconds. Well guarded shot, comes up short, and the horn sounds. So we have reached halftime. Our score at the half is Sewickley Academy 29 and Jeannette 21. You're listening to high school basketball, the Class 2A Boys Championship on the Trib Live High School Sports Network, presented by Edgar Snyder and Associates.
When you fire up Big Ten Plus, you get more game, nonstop, around the clock. More live games you won't see anywhere else. More access to your team, wherever you want, 24/7. More stories.
Unstoppable.
More highlights. More big-time playmakers. Plus, catch up to 4 games at once, so you'll never miss more shots, spikes, and scores. Download the Big Ten Plus app today. It's always game on.
If your basement walls are peeling, that is not appealing. So this is water damage,
Yes,
man?
sir. That's water damage.
How many people right now have compromised
Yeah.
their basement brought on by water?
Oh, the majority. I mean, water is the enemy of a home.
Right.
but it's better to have it assessed to give you that ease of mind.
Sure.
Inspections are free. Might as well just give us a call to help.
Baker's Waterproofing is now Groundworks. Schedule a free inspection.
This presentation of the NFHS Network is brought to you by Big Ten Plus. Get 3 months of Big Ten Plus for only $4.99 per month. Scan the QR code or go to big10plus.com and enter NFHS when selecting a monthly pass at checkout.
Back on the Trib Live High School Sports Network, presented by Edgar Snyder and Associates. Go local, go with Edgar. Edgar Snyder and Associates, helping injured people since 1982. Our 2026 WPIAL basketball playoff coverage is made possible thanks to the sponsorship and support of Edgar Snyder and Associates. Halftime here from the Peterson Event Center, the Class 2A Boys Basketball Championship. Sewickley Academy 29, Jeannette 21. Fast-paced basketball game, exciting basketball, but it has been a very difficult task, Greg, for the Jeannette Jayhawks, who are undersized by no extent, but they're certainly undersized against this Sewickley Academy team.
And that size is impacting Jeannette, especially on the offensive side, in my opinion. It is altering shots, it's clogging up the lane, and it's allowing Sewickley to extend their defense out past the three-point line, pressure the ball sooner because they know on the back end they have support to guard against the hoop. So I think that has been the difference. Jeannette's offense just cannot get it going, and it's allowed Sewickley Academy to at least defensively feel comfortable. Again, Sewickley has at times struggled offensively. Now, when you look at their field goal percentage, it does not appear that way, but they have been, I think, better defensively with the height advantage, and that's been the difference so far.
Let's run through the scoring before we discuss much else. We'll start with Sewickley Academy. 16 points in the first quarter, 13 in the second. Their leading scorer is Adam Akamba. He had a tremendous first quarter and added on with a couple of foul shots in the second. 8 points for him. Mamadou Kane with 6 points, 5 points from each of Lucas Grimsley and Drew Steele. 3 points for Eric Kratian and 2 points from Rob Sutal. Both Sutal and Kratian coming off the bench. On the other side, Jeannette with 21 points in total, 13 in the first, 8 in the second quarter. 21 points total, 13 in the first, 8 in the second. Leading scorer is Marcus McGowan with 6 out of his 8 happening in the second quarter. 6 points from Xavier Odoriso Farrow, 4 from Noah Sunder, 2 from Jace Powell, and 1 from McAllister Steele. Jeannette, Greg, with only 8 points in that second quarter, and the deficit now 8 as we head toward the second half.
Yeah, and we talked about the field goal percentage. Sewickley for the game shooting 58%, 58 in the first, 58 in the second. On the flip side of that, Jeannette shooting 37.5% for the game, 46% in that first quarter, just 27% in the second quarter. No made three-pointers yet for Jeannette on that side. On the flip side, Sewickley, 3 of 8 from 3, so they're shooting just south of 30%. So you figure 3 made three-pointers, 4 missed foul shots, and 8 Jeannette turnovers. That's going to get you a lead you to where we are, 29-21 Sewickley Academy.
The first round of the state playoffs begin next Saturday, March the 7th. Both teams are in it, so this isn't the type of situation where one of these teams is going to go home for good after this. Both teams are going to advance to the state playoffs. The winner will host the third-place team out of District 10. The losing team will host the third-place team out of District 6. Again, both of those matchups will take place next Saturday, March the 7th. And it's important because the team that finished prior to the other last year in WPIAL competition, Sewickley Academy, ended up advancing further in the state playoffs than the team that beat them. Last year, Jeannette the WPIAL champ in Class 2A. They lost in the quarterfinals of the states to Greensburg Central Catholic, another WPIAL school. Last year, despite losing in the semifinals to Jeannette, Sewickley Academy won 5 consecutive playoff games in the state playoffs, getting all the way to the championship game and losing to Linville Hill Christian in the PIAA title game by just 1 point. So a year ago, despite not even playing at the peak, Greg, Sewickley Academy was 1 point away from being a state champion. Amazing how that works.
I mean, I think that is one of the absolute benefits to not just this tournament, but and credit to the WPIAL that they're able to move that many teams forward, and speaks to the depth of how good several of our teams are in this area. So yeah, just an incredible story. And look, whoever wins this game and whoever loses this game, I think both these teams have a lot of opportunity ahead of them in the PIAA state championship tournament.
There are 8 state qualifiers
that's maybe too
in this
many,
bracket. Just this bracket alone, the 2A boys basketball bracket in the WPIAL. Every team that got past the first round is in no particular order. The number 1 seeded Jeannette Jayhawks, the number 2 seeded Sewickley Academy Panthers. We already talked about those two at length. Then Olsh, the number 3 seed, Neshannock, the 4 seed, Clareton, the 5 seed, Jefferson Morgan, the 6 seed, 9 seeded Eden Christian, and 10 seeded Winchester Thurston, all in the state playoffs. So enjoy the state playoffs, because there will be a lot of WPIAL schools in it.
That's right. That's the good part of it. Yes, that seems a little excessive at times, but no argument there that the opportunity for these student athletes to continue to play into March is exciting and good, I think, overall.
Both teams have come back out on the floor to warm up for half number 2. Another reminder that we are presented by our friends at Edgar Snyder and Associates. Go local, go with Edgar. Edgar Snyder and Associates, helping injured people since 1982. Our 2026 basketball playoff coverage is made possible thanks to Edgar Snyder and Associates. We'll step aside one more time and be back for the second half. Sewickley Academy leads Jeannette as we head toward the third quarter, 29-21 on the Trib Live High School Sports Network, presented by Edgar Snyder and Associates.
You're always on the winning team with the Power of Bowser, the official car dealer of the WPIAL. Visit powerofbowser.com 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to find your perfect vehicle. Get the absolute best price and the best car buying experience around. See the full lineup at powerofbowser.com. Powerofbowser.com, where the power of Bowser is yours.
We're back on the Trib Live High School Sports Network, powered by Edgar Snyder and Associates. 29-21 is our score as we get ready to start the third quarter in the Class 2A boys title game here from the Peterson Event Center. Game number 5 out of 12 at the Pete. We'll have coverage on the Trib Live High School Sports Network of the game at 7 o'clock. And 9 o'clock tonight. You can enjoy the call of the 5A girls title game between Thomas Jefferson and South Fayette at 7, and the highly anticipated Class 6A boys championship between Newcastle and Upper St. Clair. Paul Patera, Michael Garr on the 7 o'clock game. Sean Saputo, Zach Scringer on game number 2 out of those 2 at 9 o'clock.
I think we welcome Zach back for the late game tomorrow night,
we
too.
do. So another highly anticipated one, the 5A championship between Greg and I's own Chartiers Valley Colts and the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars.
Yours for sure, not mine necessarily.
They're yours now, Greg.
They are mine now. Back underway we go.
Sewickley Academy with the basketball as we start half number 2, moving from right to left now. 8-point lead for the Panthers. Let's see if they can hang on to get WPIAL title number 6. 3 ball in the air comes up way short by Caden Battles, Jeannette basketball.
Yeah, nice screen there set, and Battles had an open look, and he just left that one short. Maybe he could have afforded another step or two closer to the three-point line. Took that one nearing the pit, the edge of the tee on the script pit logo. So quite a shot away, but an empty possession, and if you're Jeannette, you'll take it.
They float it past half court. Noah Sunder gets it to his left. Odoriso Farrow playing with 3 fouls, moves inside. And there's contact and a foul on Lucas Grimsley, his second. No, offensive foul on Odoriso Farrow. And so that is his 4th.
And honestly, Mitch, that's the right call. He came shoulder down right into the defender. A very easy call right on the baseline, and an official right there watching.
And
so
obviously that's
huge.
The gamble you take when
you
start the second half with 3 fouls. You kind of need them in the game, and Jeannette with a little bit of a disadvantage now with him out of it. And Sewickley Academy moves right inside and gets some points with Mamadou Kane.
Get on the ball!
Too easy there for Kane, just snuck around McGowan.
31-21 Sewickley Academy. Jeannette tries a 3, shot no good, rebound by Sewickley Academy. That was put up there by McGowan. Ikamba for Grimsley. They get it to the corner. And it's Mamadou Kane being guarded by McGowan. Kane to the right. Fires it to his left. Battles. Kane. To the right finds Grimsley. Grimsley at the foul line, turns around, shoots, and gets it to go.
Yeah, and if you're Sewickley, not only is that possession an impressive one, but you get some time off the clock too, nearing 6 minutes.
Step up, charge!
And a good move on the opposite end. McAllister Steele with his first field goal. Makes it 31-23.
Yeah, good pass, better finish there. Nice shot from Steele up and under the big defender.
The scoreboard says 31-23. I believe the score is 33-23.
I believe you're correct, yes.
It was 29-21 at the half as we get a whistle here.
Yeah, they've gotten two field goals from Kane and Grimsley. So yeah, scoreboard should be.
And they actually stopped the game to make that change. Yep. And they do add it. 33-23, Sewickley Academy, 5:36 left in the third.
Right call there again. Jeannette's going to have to find a way here. They've gotten a couple stops, but they cannot really get within about more than 8. Sewickley Academy's held a pretty comfortable lead for the majority of this game.
Largest lead was halfway through the second quarter, a 12-point lead, 25-13 for Sewickley Academy, and now the Panthers call timeout. It was 29-21 at the half. Sewickley Academy in the early stages here of the third quarter has outscored Jeannette 4-2. A bucket for Lucas Grimsley and Mamadou Kane for the Panthers, and for the Jayhawks, McAllister Steele now up to 3 points.
Again, you mentioned it. That's a really nice finish that Steele had at the bucket for Jeannette for their first and only field goal of this quarter. But with the 4 fouls now to Odoriso Farrow, that's going to really impact, I think, offensively what Jeannette's already going to handicap an offense that's been struggling here tonight. Maybe try to find a way to get an open shot or two from 3. They've only taken 3 3-point attempts in this game, but I don't feel like any of them have been particularly great looks. And so maybe trying to run a few plays and get a couple open shooters to avoid the middle. But again, Sewickley's been so good extending that defensive pressure out beyond the 3-point line. I think Jeannette's going to need a couple of big not empty possessions if they want to have a chance to get back in it.
Kane moves inside at the right elbow, turns, shoots, can't bank it home, and the rebound for Jeannette.
Pretty good defense there, Rob McGowan.
Kamani Brown charges in, tries to bank it, shot no good. And the rebound snatched up by the Panthers. Steals. Guarded by Powell. Steele shoots just inside the arc, no good. McGowan the defensive board.
Yeah, McGowan doing a nice job of holding his own inside, getting that rebound.
Powell shoots at the right elbow, no good. Jeannette the offensive rebound. McGowan now for three, no good, comes up short. McGowan gets the rebound, goes back in, and finally the Jayhawks deliver. McGowan cuts the lead to 8.
First you don't succeed, try again. Excellent job from McGowan there. Had a really good look at that three. Can't get it to fall, but follows his rebound and gets himself to the hoop for a bucket.
And a foul is called on Jeannette. It's on Jace Powell, his first. McGowan, the first player for either team to enter double figures. He's got 10.
And again, if you're Jeannette, you got to start stacking these defensive stops. They've been pretty good, just 4 points for Sewickley here in this third quarter so far. But for Jeannette, offensively, just 4 points on their side as well.
This is a Jeannette team that didn't have to stress a year ago. A 63-39 win over last year's Class 2A number 8 seed Union Scotties. Trying to go back-to-back here tonight. Sewickley Academy on the other side looking for their first championship in 6 years. Shot no good. Rebound, grabbed by Jeannette. Here comes Brown, coast to coast. It's good, and a foul.
There's the big play that the Jayhawks needed. I love the awareness of Brown as he's making his way up the court. He's got a defender bearing down on him. He sees it, draws the contact, and gets himself to the line. Can make this just a 5-point game with this free throw. They get Kane or Mamadou on that foul.
Foul shot, no good. Sewickley Academy grabs it defensively afterwards. 33-27 the lead for the Panthers.
Just to note, they got Mamadou Kane on that foul. That's his third here tonight, so something to keep an eye on.
Panthers seeking their first championship in 8 years. I misspoke a minute ago. It said 6. Ball's on the floor. Jeannette looking for it. Goes out of bounds. It is Jayhawks ball. 3:29 left in the third. This lead, which was 10 just a moment ago, is down to 6.
What an incredible play there. Kamari Brown had great pressure, forced the ball handler out near midcourt, finally got a hand on it, knocked away. And you actually, as he was going towards the end line, you could see Adrian Batts almost holding him back, saying, don't chase it, let it go out of bounds, and Jayhawks ball.
Jace Powell passes to his left, McAllister Steele. Now at the top for Powell. McGowan, who's had a big night, now has it at the top of the arc. Patient possession here for Jeannette. Still at the top of the key. Underneath, shot, good. Put in by McAllister Steele, his second bucket of the quarter, and it's a 4-point game.
What a nice play by Steele. Great cut on the inside.
And a steal. Almost. McGowan had it, stepped on the sideline, and it'll stay with the Panthers.
Yeah, McGowan jumped that pass there, a lazy pass, and McGowan almost had it. But going back to Steele's floater, makes a nice cut towards the basket, but great recognition of the 6'8" defender in front of him, stops and gives himself enough space to float it up and over.
2:46 to play third quarter, and we get a foul. Over on the other side of the court, it is on Marcus McGowan, his second, and now the third on the Jayhawks of the third quarter.
Love the motor of McGowan there, and probably the right call on the foul, but love the effort to try and force it. We're seeing some three-quarter court press now.
Caden Battles fires it to the corner. McGowan was the one guarding Kane. Now at the top, it's Steals. Akamba. 3-ball attempt by Kane is bluffed. And now he fires it underneath, and it's taken away by Tull.
Great hand by Sunder.
Kamani Brown at the foul line, shoots, and can't get it to go off the right side of the rim, then the backboard.
Yeah, didn't need to rush that possession at all. Great defensive play by Sunder to get the steal. Brown did not need to take that shot that early.
Drew Steals to Akamba. Now to Guyton, and a foul. McAllister steal hit the deck, but he gets charged with a foul. 4th on Jeannette, Steele's 2nd.
Yeah, I didn't think Steele was set there. I think the call was right. I think the arm of Guyton, the elbow, not that it got him, but it kind of got up high. I think that maybe is what drew the ire of the Jeannette fans.
Battles underneath for Akamba. He goes up and he lays it in.
Great patience there by Akamba, gets the intake pass and lets the defenders jump up over him, then sneaks back underneath it. Really, really good patience on that shot.
Akamba now in double figures with 10. 35-29, Sewickley Academy. Jeannette with the ball. Ripped out of the hands of Kamani Brown, and it stays with Jeannette as it goes out of bounds. They fire it into the backcourt. Powell commands the troops as he heads across the timeline. Powell underneath for Sunder, left elbow, feeds it to the left wing, 3-ball in the air, shot no good. And Jeannette scoops it up afterwards. Sewickley Academy, scoops it up afterwards. And now the Panthers with it. Moving the ball around the perimeter. Guyton at the foul line. Turns, feeds it back out. Akamba. Now Kane, right elbow, inside, and a foul.
I'll say they're going to get Sunder or McGowan on that one.
It's on McGowan, his 3rd now.
Yeah, and you can see a concerted effort now by Sewickley Academy to attack the interior. A few straight possessions that both Kane and Akamba have had opportunities at the basket.
Mamadou Kane misses the first of 2. Akamba, the leading scorer for the Panthers with 10. Kane has 8. He can make it 9 here. And he does. 36-29 Panthers with 48 seconds left in the 3rd.
Yeah, Jeannette's gonna need a 3 to fall here, or maybe a 3-point play, get into the basket. Gotta try to close this lead now inside of 5.
It was an 8-point lead at the half. It's a 7-point lead right now for Sewickley Academy. 30 seconds left in the 3rd. Jeannette offensively. Powell fires up a shot. Bounces a couple times off the rim, no good. 20 seconds left in the 3rd, and now Sewickley Academy gonna hold for 1. Down to 10 seconds now. Drew Steals. Ball's on the floor. Gets it to the left side. Back out. Coming in, there's contact. And a foul is called on
Sunder.
Jeannette. It's on Sunder.
Yeah, 1.4 seconds, and I'm going to agree with the Jeannette fans. I think that was a bad call as Kane took the pass from Akamba and was moving towards the basket and basically put his shoulders on. I thought he was out of control there. But
2
it'll
shots.
get him to the line.
First one misses.
And that's the 5th Jeannette foul, too, in the quarter, so that's going to allow, that's why this is a shooting foul. Otherwise, I don't believe it would have been a shooting foul.
With the Panthers now in the bonus for the final minute, or 1.4 seconds. Second foul shot is good. Jeannette with it, they heave it down the court, and it's out of bounds. We have reached the end of 3. With that final foul shot going in by Mamadou Kane, our score after 3 is Sewickley Academy 37, Jeannette 29. Back in a moment on the Trib Live High School Sports Network, presented by Edgar Snyder and Associates.
At Penn West University, we're making college make sense again for people who maybe thought college wasn't the answer. We're making college practical with programs tied to in-demand jobs that prepare you for success right away. We're making college accessible by breaking down barriers and offering more choices. We're making college approachable with faculty who understand where you're coming from and help you get where you're going. At Penn West, we're making college valuable again for people just like you. Learn more at pennwest.edu.
You can shop for pretty much anything online. Clothes, food, vacations, you name it. All without ever leaving the comfort of your couch. Finally, banking can be just that easy too. With the all-new FMB e-store, you can shop for hundreds of financial products to manage your money, all from the comfort of your couch. From clicks to bricks, we've got you covered. Experience the FMB e-store in branch, on your phone, or online at fmb-online.com.
Back on the Trib Live High School Sports Network, presented by Edgar Snyder and Associates. Class 2A boys title game, 37-29 in favor of the Sewickley Academy Panthers, the number 2 seed in this bracket. The 8-point lead over the number 1 seeded Jeannette Jayhawks. This broadcast and all of our basketball broadcasts this weekend are presented by Edgar Snyder and Associates. Go local, go with Edgar.
Yeah, Jeanette's I thought Jeannette, that was probably the best quarter they've played here through 3.
And each team, Greg, in that third quarter with 8 points.
Yeah, I mean, I thought defensively the effort was better, and I thought even offensively, despite only scoring 8 points, I thought Jeannette just had a better rhythm to them. It felt like some of their shots and some of their attempts just were a little bit more just closer, quite frankly. Again, still no made 3-point shot yet, though. 4 missed free throws. That's going to start to add up here. Jeanette's going to need some early offense, I think, if they want to stay in it for the duration of this fourth quarter.
37-29, Jeannette trailing. They start the fourth quarter with the basketball. Points have been at a premium for both teams, but Jeannette trying to claw its way back. Marcus McGowan, now Kamani Brown. Each possession ever so important for the Jayhawks. Underneath for Powell. 3 ball in the air by McGowan, no good. And the offensive board by Jeannette. The second chance shot, no good. Now they go to third chance. 3 ball in the air by Brown. It's good. Kamani Brown knocks it down.
That's what I was waiting for. And what a big shot. Now all of a sudden, momentum very quickly, just a 5-point game.
45-second possession, but Jeannette gets 3. Greg, that's their first 3-pointer of the night.
You will make that trade every time.
Sewickley Academy now up by just 5.
Jeanette's ramping up the defensive pressure here, too.
And we'll get a foul on the Jayhawks. They get Steele for it. That is his 3rd.
Yeah, might have to start paying attention to fouls. We mentioned Odorizzi Farrow, who did not play most of that third quarter. He's got 4. McGowan, Sunder, and Steele now all with 3.
In the corner, now left wing. Now right side. Caden battles with it. Right elbow. Here comes Mamadou Kane. Left hook shot, good.
Oof. Tough to defend against that. Just strong there from Kane with the left hand.
7-point lead for Sewickley Academy. Jeannette with it. Jace Powell. Travels. Our first travel call of the night is on Jace Powell, the junior.
Yeah, I just got going a little too fast and an easy call for the officials. And if you're Jeannette, you can't let this momentum fade. I know it was just 1 made 3-pointer, and I know Sewickley got 1 back. If you start cutting into that lead a little bit, you start, honestly, I think mentally too, you see it at just 5, you feel a little better. Again, it's at 7. See if they can't close that gap again.
Noah Clary checks in for Jeannette. McAllister Steele out of the game. Fast break here for Sewickley Academy, but they'll have to reset after overrunning things a little bit. But they have the basketball, 6:05 to play, up by 7. Jameer Guyton underneath. Kane, 3 ball in the air. Bounces around, no good on the attempt by Guyton. And the ball is with Jeannette.
Yeah, tough break there for Sewickley. I thought maybe Jeannette might have knocked that one out of bounds, but the Jayhawks will take it. 5:52, fast-moving fourth quarter here so far, 7-point game.
Jeannette saving some time as they roll the basketball up the court. And they'll pick it up on the opposite side of the floor with 5:50 left. Powell to his right in the corner. McGowan now back to Powell. Back to McGowan, right wing. Powell again at the top. Underneath for Sunder. Ball's on the floor. Trying to save it are the Jayhawks. They cannot. Grabbed by Sewickley Academy, coast to coast. Put up by Battles, and he's fouled. That foul is on Powell, his second, team's second, and 2 shots for the senior Caden Battles.
Yeah, Powell was looking to just swat that ball away and got a whole lot more arm than just ball, as Battles will get to the line for a free throw.
The first of 2 for him is good.
His first point of the game, too.
The second, also true. 41-32, Sewickley Academy leads with 5:25 to go. Jeannette with the ball. These possessions getting more and more important for Jeannette. 3 ball, nowhere close.
Yeah, not a good shot selection there.
On the other side, Sewickley Academy steps on the baseline, and it's Jeannette ball.
Yeah.
That was Ikamba that did so.
Yeah, ball gets inserted, and Ikamba just kind of put his head down and started dribbling, and very quickly ended up over the end line. So Jeannette ball when we return from this timeout.
5:04 left in regulation time. Class 2A boys basketball championship. Jeannette looking for back-to-back titles, but they're going to need to do some work in the final 5:04 to do so. Sewickley Academy looking for its first championship in 8 years. Last one in 2018, the second end of a back-to-back. They won back-to-back championships against Our Lady of the Sacred Heart in 2017 and 2018. That was the last title for Sewickley Academy. Crowd on its feet as an Olympian gets honored here from the Peterson Event Center. It's a star-studded afternoon turned evening here at the Peak, Greg. We have Big Ben across the way.
You're right. And
James Harrison and Charlie Batch.
Those are the ones we can see. Who knows who else might come out of the come out here, and this always draws people. Again, this is just such a great event put on for 3 days at a premier facility like this. I mean, it's fun to be a part of it, and it certainly rightfully attracts a lot of attention.
Time is of the essence for Jeannette. Under 5 minutes to go. Quick lane to the hoop for Powell. Shot no good, but he's fouled, and he'll head to the line.
Yeah, nice job by Powell to recognize the lane that's open and draw contact. Keep in mind, too, on Mamadou Kane. That's his 4th. So really the only Sewickley player in any foul trouble is now Kane. So that could change some things. Again, we talked about his height. It doesn't look like he's going to exit the game yet.
Wonder when or if we will see Xavier Odoricio-Farrow check back in. Powell with a couple of huge foul shots here. He makes the first. 41-33 Sewickley Academy with 4:55 to go. The second foul shot, by Powell. It's good. Powell's got 4. The lead is now down to 7. And here comes the senior, Xavier Odoricio-Farrow, who had to exit in the early stages of the third quarter due to his 4th foul. And he's back in playing with 4 fouls and the game on the line.
Yeah, playing some of that press defense too, so we'll see if Sewickley attacks that at all.
Out near half court, possessed by Guyton. Bounce pass to his right, finds Steele. Everybody's being heavily guarded here. Steele to the right side. 3-ball attempt by Battles. It's down. Caden Battles, his first field goal is a huge one. Gets it for 3. Jeannette on the other side, and now they slow the pace. 3-ball attempt. No good, off back iron by McGowan, and Sewickley the rebound.
Yeah, I love that Battles was ready to shoot there. You're right, despite not taking a field goal attempt at this point, ready to shoot and buries it.
44-34, Sewickley Academy with 4 minutes to play. Battles tries another 3, no good. Offensive board collected by Akamba. Back for steals, and now he'll slow it down.
Yeah, under 4 minutes to go. Yeah, if you're at Sewickley Academy up 10, you got no reason to rush here.
Tic-tac-toe, it's put in by Mamadou Kane. A couple of quick passes, and Kane delivers, 12-point lead.
Yeah, Akamba had it at the top of the key and decides to initiate the offense.
And on the other side, Odoricio Ferro checks back in, cuts the lead back to 10.
Yeah, they're going to start running out of time here. If you're Jeannette, got to find some defensive stops. That's why you see the pressure on defense tightening up.
3:12 to go.
Timeout.
And a timeout is called by Sewickley Academy with 3:10 to go. Sewickley Academy 46, Jeannette 36. It's been an odd one, Greg. It's actually been pretty low scoring, but it's been very quick. And it might just be, you know, the different perspective we have. Courtside, we're not courtside very often for these games, and we get the privilege of being courtside here tonight from the Pete.
Yeah, you're right, and I think the other thing too, you look, Sewickley Academy is shooting 55% for the game. It's not as if, and even Jeannette, not as well, but 37% is a respectable field goal percentage. It has been interesting, you're right. The flow of the game has been a little disjointed at times. I wouldn't say sloppy by any stretch. I think both these teams are showing both their athleticism and really just their overall basketball IQ. But you're right, the game has felt a little clunky at times, and here we are, just 3:10 remaining, and Sewickley Academy has really done, I'd say, enough to be ahead by 10, but I think Jeannette has left a lot on the table, and I think there's still time here. If Jeannette could get a couple of those jumpers to fall, we've seen their defense tighten up here in the second half in particular. There's still some time here, but these next couple of possessions rather, I think are going to be the difference as to whether or not Jeannette has any chance to get back in.
Class 2A championship on the boys' side. Sewickley Academy inbounds it, up by 10 with 3:07 left. Drew steals to his right, finds Akamba. Now to his left, finds Mamadou Kane. Underneath, it's Akamba, being guarded by 2, and he gets fouled by one of them. And we'll see what the foul is. It is on Jeannette. It is on Kamani Brown, his second, team third.
So still one more foul to give for Jeannette before free throws start.
Long inbound pass out for Kane. 2:49 to play. Guyton, Kane. Now Battles at the top of the arc. Sewickley Academy chewing up some very important clock here. Back out for Guyton. Now he slows the pace with 2.5. Ball ends up out of bounds. It'll stay with the Panthers.
Yeah, and if you're Jeannette, the Jeannette's defense has been great. They are pressuring the ball. They're double teaming when they need to. They're trying to get their hands in to force steals, but Sewickley doing a great job offensively. You're right, running clock.
And a foul underneath the hoop on the quick inbound pass. It'll send Adam Akamba to the foul line. Fourth foul on Jeannette there.
Yeah, they're going to Kamani Brown again. That's his third. Second one on this possession he's picked up.
2 shots for Kamba.
I mean, you figure now they've run, since that timeout was at 3:10, they've now run close to 50 seconds off the clock just in this possession alone as Kamba makes the first.
So a lengthy possession that not only chews up a ton of time, but has resulted in at least 1 point so far. Kamba trying to make it 2, and he does. 4 for 4 from the foul line tonight. Kamba has a dozen. 12-point lead for Sewickley Academy. Sunder.
Get there, Jameer!
Odorizio Farrow, and 1. Gets fouled, going up. Gets the basket, and he'll head to the line. Foul is on.
That's on Kane. I think that's his 5th.
And so Mamadou Kane is done with foul number 5.
But you can see now, I mean, what Odorizio Farrow's departure from this game has meant. He's got 10 points as he misses the free throw. He's got 10 points. He's tied for the leading scorer for Jeannette, despite the fact that he's missed
well over half the game.
Oh, no question.
2 minutes to go. The pressure is on for Jeannette's defense. Trying to get a stop here, trying to force something. And they do get a takeaway, but it trickles out of bounds. Good defensive play there by who else? Odorizio Farrow. It's a very good point, Greg. Who knows what this game would be like if he was.
He picked up that 4th foul with, 20 seconds into the 3rd quarter? I mean, he missed the entire 3rd quarter, and he didn't come back until probably about halfway through this 4th quarter. I mean, his absence in this game is noticeable on both ends of the court, as you mentioned, on that steal attempt there on this last possession.
1:40 to go. Drew Steele has it on the offensive side for Sewickley Academy. Jeannette has to foul, and there's hard contact, and Caden Battles goes to the floor. No, a jump ball. A jump ball is called, but it'll stay with Sewickley Academy.
Yeah, Brown took a chance there, kind of reaches in and just grabs it, but credit to him, he did a really nice job of kind of cleanly getting it, and the officials quick to call it a jump ball and separate. No harm, no foul, and good effort from Brown there, but just Sewickley on the other side of the possession arrow.
And now we get a foul on Kamani Brown. That's his 4th. And with the bonus in effect, it'll send the Panthers to the line.
Yeah, Brown tried his luck a 2nd time and unable to force the jump ball 2 possessions in a row, but now if Sewickley Academy can hit their free throws, this game is all but in the books.
Caden Battles hits the first. He's got 6 points tonight, all in the 4th quarter. They've been huge for him.
How big was that 3 he hit too?
And he's now 4 for 4 at the line. Gets that one to go. He's got 7 with 1:22 to go. Jeannette has it, down 12. Not looking good here for the Jayhawks. They are fouled on the other side. Kamani Brown will shoot 2.
Yeah, they're going to get a combo on his first foul as Brown went right into Akamba's body. Just his first. So no foul trouble there for him, and Brown will test his luck at the line.
Shot no good. Jeannette and Sewickley Academy will both see their seasons continue after today, obviously with Sewickley Academy having a big lead as Brown misses them both. Defensive board by the Panthers.
It's not the difference, but 5 of 12 Jeannette is from the free throw line tonight. Just another something that I'm sure they're going to look at after the game.
Under a minute to go now. Sewickley Academy up by a dozen. They have the ball offensively, and Jeannette is pressuring but has not yet fouled. And they might even be thinking it's out of reach. And a foul is finally called as Drew Steele advances toward the basket. He'll shoot 2.
Yeah, that'll be on Powell. That's his 3rd. And you're right, I think there was a bit of concession here, or in that possession. And yeah, Steele is going to be able to all but sew this one up for Sewickley Academy.
First of 2 foul shots is no good by Drew Steele. And Jeannette is going to check in.
Empty their bench out a little bit.
Everybody getting a shot here for the Jayhawks at the Pete for the final 40 seconds. Carter Malich, a sophomore, one of them.
Evan Yargia.
Second foul shot is no good, and then a foul afterwards will send the Panthers right back to the line. 2 shots for Ikamba now. Malich is in. Evan Yargo is in. First one good for Ikamba with 38 seconds to go, 51-38, Sewickley Academy. Noah Clary back in as well for Jeannette as a part of that wholesale exchange a moment ago. Second foul shot is good by Ikamba. Now he'll check out, and the Panthers empty their bench.
They're going to do the same thing. Connor Tall back into the game, Eric Cracian back into the game, so a few players we've seen, but yeah, this one is wrapping up here.
Jeannette with it, 23 seconds left. In the corner it goes. It's Evan Yargo. Now left side for Carter Malich. Malich has 12 seconds, has a pass intercepted by Sewickley Academy. 6 seconds left. The Panthers will hold near midcourt, and this one is over. For the 6th time in school history, the Sewickley Academy Panthers are WPIAL boys basketball champions. For the first time in 8 years, they will raise the championship trophy here at the Pete. A 52-38 victory over the Jeannette Jayhawks. We'll be back in a moment to wrap this thing up on the Trib Live High School Sports Network, presented by Edgar Snyder and Associates.
When you fire up Big Ten Plus, you get more game, nonstop, around the clock. More live games you won't see anywhere else. More access to your team wherever you want, 24/7. More stories.
Unstoppable.
More highlights. Whoa! More big-time playmakers. Plus, catch up to 4 games at once so you'll never miss more shots, spikes, and scores. Download the Big Ten Plus app today. It's always game on.
If your basement walls are peeling, that is not appealing. So this is water damage, man?
That's water damage.
How many people right now have compromise in their basement brought on by water?
Oh, the majority. I mean, water is the enemy of a home.
Right.
But it's better to have it assessed to give you that ease of mind.
Sure.
Inspections are free. Might as well just give us a call to help.
Baker's Waterproofing is now Groundworks. Schedule a free inspection.
This presentation of the NFHS Network is brought to you by Big Ten Plus. Get 3 months of Big Ten Plus for only $4.99 per month. Scan the QR code or go to big10plus.com and enter NFHS when selecting a monthly pass at checkout.
Well, we are back on the Trib Live High School Sports Network, and while we were away, obviously never what you want to see at the end of a high school basketball game, a big scuffle on the court here at the Peterson Event Center between the Jeannette Jayhawks and the Sewickley Academy Panthers after the conclusion of this Class 2A boys title game. Still a couple players for each side having to be restrained, especially on the Jeannette side. Very upset after this one comes to an end.
Yeah, don't want to speculate too much. It seemed like the handshake line was moving along, but the players are now lined up for the medal ceremony. But yeah, it was a good one for the 32 minutes we played on the court. It was a fun one and a good one between these two squads here tonight.
Sewickley Academy is your Class 2A boys champion. They win it 52-38 over Jeannette. So the 2 seed knocks off the 1 seed here, Greg. A great effort, a great win by Sewickley Academy. And they are your Class 2A champ. They will advance to play the 3rd place team out of District 10 when the state playoffs come around next Saturday. Jeannette will host the 3rd place team from District 6 as the WPIAL Class 2A boys runner-up. Let's run through the scoring here before we send you away and we give Greg the chance to give his final thoughts on this one. Sewickley Academy is led on the score sheet by Adam Akamba and Mamadou Kane, who had to exit due to fouling out. Both of those guys had 14, 7 points from each of Caden Battles and Lucas Grimsley, 5 points for Drew Steele, 2 points from Rob Shutal and Eric Kratian with a 3-point basket in the 2nd quarter. On the Jeannette side, their leading scorer was a tie between Marcus McGowan and Xavier Odoricio Farrow. Each guy had 10, 5 points for Kamani Brown, 4 for Jace Powell, 5 for McAllister Steele, and another 4 for Noah Sunder, all in the 1st quarter. For Jeannette, 13 in the 1st, 8 in the 2nd, 8 in the 3rd, 9 in the 4th. For Sewickley Academy, 16 in the 1st quarter, 13 in the 2nd, 8 in the 3rd, and 15 in the 4th quarter, Greg, to close the deal. Sewickley Academy wins it by 14.
And we talked about it in the pregame, Mitch. The presence of Akamba and Kane was going to impact this game, whether it be on the score sheet or otherwise. I think it affected both ends of the court. I think defensively, Sewickley was just better. I think Sewickley also took, quite frankly, just better shots. They were almost 55% from the field, 30% from three-point. They found a way to take better shots. They were more efficient with their time. Defensively, they did enough. And give Jeannette a lot of credit. In that 3rd quarter, they made it interesting. But ultimately, it's the Panthers who are just a little bit too much for the Jayhawks to handle here tonight.
Jeannette, with the loss, falls to 22-2. That's their 1st loss of the season to a team in the state of Pennsylvania. Sewickley Academy advances to the state playoffs as the WPIAL champ. They improve to 25-1. That'll do it for us. Sewickley Academy is your Class 2A boys basketball champion. They win it 52-38 over Jeannette. For my broadcast partner, Greg Smith, I am Mitch Montani, signing off here from the Peterson Event Center. We were presented tonight by Edgar Snyder and Associates, and we'll repeat the final score. It was Sewickley Academy 52 and Jeannette 38.